The Football Association, the FA as we know it, banned women from playing football in England on December 5th, 1921. This ban lasted until 1971. The reasons for the ban were vast and highly confusing, as the FA said that football was unsustainable for females and ought not to be encouraged. Some saw women's football as a threat to the men. This ban meant that the women's game was sidelined to being played in public parks for nearly 50 years. Despite this, women continued to fight to have a right to play football, and around 30 teams from across England met in Liverpool to formalise the England Ladies Football Association, or the ELFA. There was so much more to do, but eventually women represented England for the first time in 1984, as England took on Sweden, losing narrowly 4-3 on penalties. This is a short clip of Sweden beating England 1-0 in the first leg of the 1984 European Women's Football Final on May 12th at the Ullevi Stadium in Gothenburg. And then to the present. Women's football has massively moved on since the 1900s, with the female game on the rise. Women's football is broadcasted week in, week out. The attendances averages rise with more attention being paid. Let alone the quality of football also increasing through time, and this is all thanks to the women who fought long and hard for women to play. Since the win for England women in the Euro 2021 final, this has inspired many women and girls to join in to the beautiful game. The women's game has grown massively in recent years, allowing women to move into men's stadiums. For example, I'm here at the home of Chester FC, which is also the home for Chester women, as they played on Sunday a 3-2 victory in the Cup against Runcorn Linnets, which was won in dramatic style with a last-minute penalty to see through the Seals into the last four of the Cup competition. This was also massive for the club, as there was 120 fans in attendance, which is huge for a non-league football club. Women's football clubs. In total, the number of women's football clubs in 2023 amounted to 53,622. These are highly concentrated in Europe, with 59% of clubs located in confederations, which is nearly 3 times that of the next largest.
Chester FC Women was established in 2015 as a partnership between the football club and Chester FC Community Trust. The club's women and girls section consisted of first team, development squad, under-18s team and Chester FC FA Girls Emerging Talent Centre, creating a pathway to produce homegrown talent.
The number of women and girls playing organised football has increased by nearly a quarter compared to 2019. These additional players are more evenly distributed across confederations, with players in Europe now making up a greater proportion of the global total than they did in 2019. Within England now, the Lionesses effect has really taken place. There is now twice as many registered female teams as there was 7 years ago. How do you feel the women have been affected by the Lionesses winning the Euros?
I think I've seen more of an impact when I go to schools. I think what you've seen is a lot of girls who turn around and didn't know how to play football, didn't know what football's all about, and you've been inspired by a really, really good team. Let's be honest, it's history made that obviously we've witnessed now as a nation, that kids can actually realise that women and girls can play football, and ever since then the numbers have what's the word I'm looking for, improved. And obviously the more participation, there's more girls football teams, there's more girls clubs, there's more people coming down to the Diva Stadium, there's more people going here than everywhere, and it's really good to see.
How important do you feel that is though going forward?
I think the message of it was important first. It was empowering, that made sure that the girls can actually realise they can do anything. But going forward, I think, girls realising that players who are just like normal people, can actually go and do something and make a good career of it and be history makers.
Yes, Freya, better mate, there you go. Get your rewards, get their time, well done.
Well done.
What are you? Good, Frey.
Women's football will continue to grow as more and more girls aspire to be like their heroes. This can only be a good thing for the game going forward.